everyone, welcome to 2-minute lessons and more. I will talk to you about the 5 kingdoms in the classification table. In this lesson, you will know more about the different kingdoms, their advantages and disadvantages, features and functions. The merits of the 5 kingdom classification: prokaryotes as a separate kingdom of Monera, as they differ from all other species in many areas. Unicellular eukaryotes include plants and animals with many transitional species, hence the creation of kingdom Protista. Fungi are not related to plants in any way, so they belong to a separate kingdom. Apart from organizational features, this classification helps in nutrition levels and evolutionary links. Some of the drawbacks are there is no well-defined distinction between unicellular and multicellular organisms for algae. Without viruses, sporoids, and lichens, the classification is incomplete. Different types of bacteria are included in the same kingdom. And Monera does not cater to the huge biological diversity. Let us start with the first kingdom. I will now share brief details about each kingdom. Monera. They are unicellular organisms. They do not form tissues or colonies. Monera are prokaryotes. That is, their nuclear material is not bound by a membrane. They are loose in the cytoplasm, found in a circular shape. There are no internal structures, but simple forms perform various life processes. Some of them can prepare their own food and are called autotrophic, while others, like helobacteria, are called heterotrophic. Organisms in the kingdom Monera reproduce asexually, and the methods are either binary fission or budding. Let's look at the next kingdom in this lesson, Protista. All unicellular eukaryotes are placed in this kingdom. Primarily, they are aquatic organisms. These organisms have well-defined nucleus and cell organelles. The cell body has cilia or flagella that helps in locomotion. Protista have several modes of nutrition. They are holozoic, photosynthetic, or mixotropic. Protozoa use the mode ingestive mode, which is animal-like. Algae adopt photosynthetic mode, which is plant-like. Slime modes have the absorptive method, which is a fungal-like mode of nutrition. Organisms in this kingdom reproduce both asexually and sexually. Binary fission, budding, and conjugation are the asexual modes of reproduction. Moving on, kingdom fungi. You must have seen fungus on stale food, haven't you? Oh, it feels so bad, isn't it? But do you know that fungi have a kingdom of their own? Its body is a thallus. They are unicellular, like yeast, and multicellular, like molds. Fungi exhibit 3 modes of nutrition. Mushrooms, for example, are parasites. They feed on other organisms. Saprophytic fungi, the largest group, feed on the dead and decayed matter, while lichens exhibit symbiotic nutrition. Reproduction in fungi is both sexual as well as asexual. Vegetative propagation is affected by either fragmentation, spore formation, or budding, while the sexual method of reproduction is through the process of meiosis. Moving on to kingdom Animalia. They are also known as metazoans, and they comprise nearly 1.2 million animal species, starting from sponges to mammals. They include several phyla, and most organisms are invertebrates. A separate lesson on classification and characteristics of the kingdom Animalia will be shared. The green kingdom, Plantae, includes all terrestrial plants. They are fixed in a place. They make their own food and are called autotrophs. They produce asexually by vegetative propagation and sexually by gamete formation. These are multicellular and eukaryotic organisms. More about Plantae in another lesson. A quick test to recap. Match the terms in the first set with those in the second. While you do this, do time yourself. Thank you for your attention. Meet you in the next lesson. I will talk to you about different phyla in the classification of organisms. Thank you.